Hey everyone, welcome back to Lumber Capital Log Yard. I have a little bit of a cold today, so that's why my voice is going to sound a little funny. Before we begin, remember to follow us on Instagram at lumbercapital07. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the pros and cons of the LT40 in the hopes that you may better understand the ups and downs of owning this machine, especially if you are looking to purchase one. This machine has a much higher horsepower engine than the one before it. Because of this, it is much faster, going about twice the speed as the LT35. This mill has an option for a diesel engine which had an even higher HP, which I would recommend if you can afford it. The computer on this mill is more advanced than some of the other mills. It is able to save up to 15 dimensions, making the math part easy. Using the computer on this machine might at first seem really complicated, at least it did for me. But once you get the hang of it, cutting complicated dimensions can be a lot faster and more accurate. The board drawback is a big pro for me on this mill. It makes the swamper's job a lot easier and faster. Getting the hang of using it to where it can be efficient takes practice, but this allows the machine to do the work instead of us. This is a nice bonus of this machine that I was not expecting. At first I thought that it was just a tool for when you were tightening the blade after changing it. But I have come to rely on it to tell me what is happening with the blade and why. For example, if the tension is loosening as I am cutting, then I know that the blade is getting hot and stretching. This is something that you could never know without a gauge. Unlike other mills, this one has an auto clutch, meaning that I can engage the blade with just a simple flick of a switch, instead of having to manually engage it. Of course, there's nothing wrong with a manual engagement, but it is always more efficient when the machine can do it instead of you. First one on my cons list has to be the biggest complaint of this mill and other mills that have this. It is the electric over hydraulic. Overall, electric over hydraulic is a crappy setup. It is something that needs replaced all the time, and it can be a time waster when it doesn't work. All of the Woodmizers have it until the LT40, which is fully hydraulic. This is one of the main reasons why I'm looking forward to upgrading sometime in the future. An exposed water tube was not an issue on other mills I have run, but on the LT40, the lubrication system has some downfalls as well as upgrades. Having the tube exposed like this lets it get pinched and caught all the time. You can see here that I have it wrapped in electrical tape where it's been damaged. Despite my attempts to keep it out of the way, it still gets pinched. In the end, it is just a poor setup. Let me know down in the comments section your opinion on the LT40. That's all for this week's video. Remember to like and subscribe and turn on that notifications bell so you don't miss out on another video.